Hello, folks. I hope my audio is good. I hope the video is good. The gameplay is good. I hope the video is good as well. Sorry if you got an echo there. I'm gonna mute now this phone here. But today we're playing Hellblade. This is a game best experience with headphones on. About Senua, you probably know about this, and we're waiting for the sequel. I don't want to say too much about it, but it's best to just experience it as you go along. It's a very highly rated game with big fans and highly anticipating Senua's Saga, which is Hellblade 2, should be coming out sometime soon. Okay, let's get started. Actually, I'm not gonna start from the very beginning. Yeah, so we here actually did want to just start from the very beginning, but there isn't much that we've missed. If we hear, I just wrote it. Senua goes on a raft, she goes on a raft and then she walks. She gets off the raft and then she walks
to Helheim. I forget its name.
through some like bushes or forest,
too.
And she gets here, which is like
But she does remember
just 5 minutes.
Dead. They cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Okay, we're looking for the hidden path, and as we go along, we're gonna get more about Senua's story from these.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim, and that is where you must travel.
Okay, I forgot the controls there a bit, but you don't use the normal button to interact here. You just press F on the keyboard. Okay.
Are you scared? You should be scared.
Quickly, go on, quickly.
Do you know where you are? Where are we?
What's she waiting for?
Hello, Anita. Thanks for joining us on the stream. I hope you enjoyed the game. Thank you again for coming through.
So brave. You're not safe.
Stop! Why did she do that?
She shouldn't have done it.
She can't go back now. No, this is it. The hidden path.
Is the audio coming through? It's like the voices that are in Senua's head. Are they coming through?
It's going to hurt you.
It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'm never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory. Drew? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
Use your eyes. Use your eyes. Come closer.
So this guy that we just spoke to now, I'm just trying to remember the controls. But you look at, he's like a guide and he's gonna be telling us, giving us clues as to what we must do. So now I need to just remember what I do. So in order to open this shape, let's just see something like it. So it won't open now, and then we will go here to see another shape like it, but which is this one. But how do you then activate it again? Just need to focus on it. Okay, it's that shape though. I'm pretty sure it's that thing, but strike, straight, interact, left shift. E is focus, so left shift. So we're supposed to then press E here. Oh, I'm not looking at the right thing. We're gonna figure it out quickly. We're gonna figure it out soon. Let's just see what I'm looking at. Not that. Yeah, we're going back now, but yeah, it's the shape.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
That's what I was missing. Okay.
It's near.
There we go.
Focus, and you will find it. Look towards the gate,
Perfect.
and the gate will open.
Okay. So we must first focus on that thing.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it.
And then go see the shape somewhere else. Yeah.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen. Learned their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price.
Sure. Yeah.
Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
You don't want to slip and fall down here. I don't think that's gonna happen, but it's a
Another
waterfall,
voice
so
joins
it
us.
should be slippery.
She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay.
Okay.
But you know that
And
death is
we
near,
can fall in here.
waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
So close though. and just past these
The
things.
world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
So he just mentioned Dillion now, who is like the whole reason that Senua is going on this journey. Dillion is her ex-lover, and yeah.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead.
Senua,
Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim.
Senua has all these voices
Whatever horrors lie behind
in
that
her
door,
head.
she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Okay, we're about to get into some combat now, which is also like there isn't as much combat as I would like. I hope they do it in part 2 of this game. They get more combat and more fighting, but in part 1 there isn't as much as I would like.
You took him from me.
Senua has psychosis, right? So she's got some mental issues that she's working through, and
I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
that's why you hear all these voices in her head. Like these are all voices in her head. I don't want to spoil anything about the game, but they are part of the journey that she's going through. There you go. Okay. Fast track, evade, spacebar, okay. Lock. My block isn't working. Am I pressing the wrong button or? Because when I try to block, nothing happens. Block, left, control. Oh no, that can't be right. That can't be right. Left control for block. Yes, that's the one. There we go.
She's ready. You are capable warrior.
Okay, there's 3 of them now. And the way that these guys appear like shadows, almost like they imagined into existence. It all plays a part into the, the whole theme of this game about mental health and things like that. So,
Behind you! Watch it!
so you can see now they're like shadows. Like if I can block him, but
Defend yourself! Stop them!
I couldn't beat those guys. Almost like they're not real, you know what I mean? So this game is very deep and it's very interesting. And that fight, I don't think I was meant to win. Like yeah, I wasn't meant to win that fight. It's part of the story. But I was saying, like, the guys, when they appear, they almost like appear out of thin air. And then some of them are like shadows. When you try to strike them, they're not there.
Of what's to come.
And she has all these voices in her head, like,
Poor Senua.
that speak.
The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is wrought. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her.
Yeah.
All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
So they're saying now, as she dies, like there was a whole theory when this game first started that every time you die, that the rot will grow until each time you fail, the rod reaches Senua's head, her quest is over. So they're saying that, and all the progress will be lost. Yes. So there were theories online about if you shouldn't die, like there's a limit to how many times you can die in this game, and every time you die,
The hardest battles are fought.
Senua's arm is getting darker, like the darkness is growing through her arm.
With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
So they call it permadeath, like where at some point all your saved games will, if you die so many times, the saved games will be gone.
Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt,
Yeah,
and the god of illusion, Valravan.
those are the bosses now.
Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Interesting.
To Dillian.
So
It won't open.
How will she get through? Why won't it?
there's a whole lore to these games that
She needs to challenge
coincide or
Has to
like
fight two gods first.
two gods.
Two gates.
Which will she choose first?
One of them will
which one? Yeah, no, I'm just going for that one. Actually, I should have gone for the other one, but you can go at either gate, I think. Yeah.
Fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground.
So we've chosen this door. We can choose either door, I think, at this point. You can start that side and start that side, or start this side. I think there's a benefit to choosing one
She
side
found the
first
wretched old
because of
form
something
way
you
back in the
unlock
wilds.
after killing
Now
one boss.
cast. It was badly burnt all over.
I'll confirm that when I get to
She
it.
took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness,
Let's just explore here quickly.
the Northman.
So the lore, like they speak of Ragnarok, they speak of Greek mythology, the one that also in Thor, I think, and Odin, they speak of those things. The almost like God of War kind of mythology and lore is kind of linked. And when you play this game, you hope they build on that. You hope that they and you see that Senua in action.
Too slow. Take him down. Take him down.
Stop them!
There we go. There we go. Nice. So, and you see Senua in combat, in action, you almost wish that this can go on forever because it's such a beautiful story. She's such a troubled mind that you want to hear more.
Human flesh. I still hear their cries.
So we're gonna try and open, and you'll see that we won't be able to go through now.
Hear them too, Sen.
I just want to make sure that I've
Yes,
okay.
I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
So we're looking for shapes like those that are at the door, at the entrance there. Once we unlock those shapes, then and when they appear here, that means we close. Like that one there. Yeah. Let's go up here, I think. There's okay, and there's our first shape, and then it looks like our second shape. Yeah.
Are they screaming?
Uh,
You can hear the winds.
so then our second shape, this has to be one of them somewhere. But how do we view it? Okay, yes, okay, I see. So it's this one. There we go. And that means now we can go through that door.
The path to Helheim is sealed to the living. But you already walk amongst the dead.
Where's the gate now? Am I going the wrong direction?
Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
Kruth, I think that's Kruth, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but he's the one who guides us on this journey. Okay. Okay.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others.
I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of?
I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Anyone else speaking? So we must go through that door now where we'll fight the fire boss.
Defend yourself. Nobody cares. She'll never finish it.
It's nearly over.
Finish it.
There we go. I did a nice job. Okay. I need to start timing my dodges.
Behind you.
Too many of them. Find some position. Surprise him. Finish this.
Okay, I finished actually. Okay, so we must just focus on this.
When you see a fire gate of Surt, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through.
Find the fire, Senua,
Okay.
to follow the path to Surt.
So he says now we must find the fire. I think that's the fire that he's talking about. Let's just see. Okay. Okay, now we have to just get out of here, otherwise we're gonna die, I think. Yes.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Where's it gone?
The fire's the fire.
Cert is through there. He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
Can't get through,
She'll
no?
need to find another way.
Okay.
Truth and scent.
What did truth say?
Find your own path.
There's always another way.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it. He's waiting for you.
It was never going to be that easy.
He's waiting. Cert
Is waiting
She
for
can't
you.
get through.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
So the further we get from that stone where we unlock what Groot has to say, the more we won't be able to hear it. So that's why I went back here, because it's always good to hear the story out and to
Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire
the
sacrifice.
gates.
Another
Okay.
fire
Another
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
Okay. Let's go find another fire so that we can be able to get through that gate.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to
Okay.
remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
So they're telling us, the voices now are telling us something very important. Like when we find this thing, everything will burn, and then we we must run back to that gate so that we don't burn with everything when it burns.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
So like the voices said that when we find it, everything will burn. So I think a good idea would be first just see our path. Okay, so we're gonna see it and then we're gonna try and run from here to there. Like straight run so that we don't burn. And apparently, like Ruth was saying, these were slaves that were burnt here to sacrifice to the fire god. Which sounds very, very brutal. Like that's very.
She's going to die. She's...
Okay, so there's everything's burning now. Just get down. Keep going. Just keep going, because if we waste a second, we will burn and then we will die. Or we will succumb to the fumes of the flame. Just keep going, Senua, keep going. There we go, we made it.
Your gods answer your prayers, Senua. I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
Okay. Let's see. Where am I supposed to go here? If I remember correctly. Or... Okay.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
The first shape. Let's find the second shape now. No idea where the second shape is. I had some clue about where they find the first shape. Because this isn't my first playthrough. I think this is my second playthrough of this game. And yeah, I loved it so much that I had to put it on my stream because... Okay, so when this lights up, like when we see these lights, that means that it is somewhere. So, but where? Let me just... There we go. That looks like something. There we go. Okay, perfect. Let's go back to that door and see if it's open now. See if we can go through. Okay. We're inside the door, so there's another sacrifice. So that means that we're going to look at this and then it's going to burn again. But where do we go now? Where, I didn't know, because usually there's an entrance and then we run to that entrance. I'm pretty sure that I might die here after looking at this. Okay, let's try and just survive. I don't know where, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go and check. Okay. But I know I might just need to get out of here. So there we go. I actually died. See there, the blackness is going up her arm now, so we must try that again. I wonder the way. I wonder if I can just go and see quickly where it is I'm supposed to go. Okay, there is something, so maybe I have to go there. Okay, I need a second. Let me just pause there. I need a second. Okay, we're back. We're back. I just had to make a quick phone call there, but so I was just looking here and see where I need to go. So I need to touch that flame. I mean, touch that statue, and then try and run here before I get burnt alive or something. Okay, I see it now. And I wonder if I can go through here because this would be a shortcut. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Let's start running now. No, there's no way to go, so I have to go through here. There's no way to go through there, yeah. I go through, not there, just keep running, and go through here, go through there. Where is the exit now? Ah, I'm gonna die again. The door is not open. Uh-oh. What? This door is closed now. Okay. That door was open last time. It's not open this time, so I don't know what to do. Like, I just took the next available path, and I try not to die. Okay. Is there a way to go down from here? Okay, there we go. Okay. And then keep running. Okay, there it is. What the? Oh! Try and kill this guy. Ah. He's down. Oh shit! I don't want to get them this. Okay, let's go. Okay. We made it.
You say your world has collapsed.
We made it.
Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears.
Raise your world to the crime!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
I didn't think I would have to fight people like that as the fire was going there.
How did you escape your
That
death?
really surprised me.
Once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors.
Okay, thank you for the lurkers. Let's see. All the support is appreciated, guys.
I
Thank
took
you.
my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to.
So, let's see.
Here I am, free.
The P, this
I'm glad I
thing
found
that
you
looks like a
once.
P
I wouldn't have made it without you.
is somewhere around here then. You just have to find it. So when it lights up like that, that means it's telling us that I'm close, I'm close. Where now? Oh, there we go. This looks like it's gonna give us see this. That's not it. There we go. Okay, so now we have that key. We need the, I don't know, it looks like an eye or it looks like another key. And the other key quickly. I wonder, does this go open? Okay. So some doors you'll find that they'll open from the other side as opposed to, not that they don't open. Okay, there's a key, like it's just right there in front of us. It's right there. There's the key. There we go. Okay. Now we need the eye. If you can see that. And it's somewhere here. Because there it is lighting up. I think there's also this thing here.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword.
It's this one.
And at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
So this is what I was talking about. Like, this is the other door that we couldn't open there. It was because it's locked on this side. And this thing, this is the thing we're looking for, I'm pretty sure. This is it, this is it. We need to stand further or something. There we go. Okay. Now the gate should be open. Yep, the gate should open.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surt
Yeah.
and escape my darkness, then so can you.
let's get this started. Thank you, Burning Rose 915. Thank you for following. Much appreciated. Okay, so we're running. Okay, let's go. Let's go. So we must not get burned. So we just keep running all the way to that entrance there. Come on. There we go. We made it.
She's dying.
Okay. So this is the first time. I don't want to cut any of the audio that comes through, but this is the first time we actually see Senua holding the skull of her lover, which is the whole reason she's on this quest. So this is like a very, very interesting thing.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you guys for joining me. My fellow streamers, thank you for showing your support. Thank you, Burning Rose.
Everyone.
Let me just put a thumbs up there. You guys are amazing. Like, thank you for following.
Fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it.
This girl is on fire. That's true. That's true.
I want you to
Senua. So this story and this game, I feel, is so deep. Like,
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Whenever there's the cutscenes and they tell more of the story, you can see how it ties into the whole theme of Senua having psychosis, and like, I think her biggest challenge is her mind.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now.
Okay, this is the fire demon now that we have to fight. Oh, damn it. Okay.
He's getting stronger. You must stop this. Stop this yourself.
Okay, I think I've seen now unlocked that power that Senua has to slow down time. Oh, then he got me there. Okay. Oh, damn.
Growing in power. Stop. Stop him. Stop him. He's getting stronger. Right now. See past it.
It's an illusion, right? Yeah, so I think. Oh damn. Oh damn. Okay. 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 Come on. What is he doing? Is he drawing more strength when he does that? Okay. And the voices, when they speak, you must pay attention because they give clues as to what to do in the game. Oh damn. Damn it. Okay.
Stay away from him.
So another thing is like this game, it's always assessing your level. I don't know what I put the difficulty on, but it like if you let it, it will adjust and become much harder. Like, and bosses will be much harder to defeat. They'll take a lot of damage before they die. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Thank you for following Toughman 8. Toughmech 8. Thank you for following. Okay, so we've defeated the fire demon, which is part of unlocking the gate to going to see Hela, which is where we're going.
One.
There's two bosses.
Takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall.
Thank you for following.
In the end,
Thank you for following, guys. It's Toughmech
we all
8.
fall.
I'll check you out as well. I'll follow you back. But thank you for following.
The gods have their time.
I hope you're enjoying this game. I really
Still
do
go
enjoy.
on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have. To find your answers. Your quest.
There we go. Okay, so we defeated the first boss that
Truth was a troubled man,
is part of the gate.
scholar turned slave. They tortured him, took him with them on their raids,
Just combat difficulty auto. Okay. Combat
drove him to madness,
auto means that it's going to get
spreading
harder.
this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world.
It adjusts to the player skill level
Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen
and how you're going through
and
it.
darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
Okay. So we're going back now to, like I said, there's two gates, and these gates are the ones that block the entrance to going through to see Hela, who Senua wants to. I think she has a beef with Hela or something, but it has to do with the skull that she's carrying on her hip here, which is a ex-lover, Dillian. So now, what was the reason she's going to see Hela now? But we're going to uncover it in the game as to why she wants to go see Hela. But it's a very long and interesting story. But now, before we can get through the gate, we must
Have you ever died before?
unlock, before we can get through to where Hela is, we must get through
When
these
the illusion of
gates.
self is shattered, you simply cease to be. though it may not seem that way to others. You know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger
There's
in
something
your
that
own
I'm
body.
supposed to see somewhere here.
An imposter.
Yeah, let's go
And
back.
nothing is the same ever again.
But right now, we're essentially going back to.
Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
We're going back to the gate to the entrance again, so that we can go and meet the other boss. The Raven, I think it's the Raven, something like that. This guy, this side here. Oh, damn. Okay, these guys are new as well. These enemies. Okay, once that appears also,
It's hurt, there's blood.
yeah, I let him hit me as well because I
Finish
had
this.
slowed.
End it now.
Okay. He's dead. Ah!
Watch out.
Okay. Do you hear how bad those voices are giving her like aid in the fight and they're telling her to watch out? So we must pay attention to those voices.
Don't give up. Don't give up.
Actually, just let it
They surrounded you.
finish. Just get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
Okay? Let's do that.
Behind you.
There we go. That was a well-timed block.
Behind you.
Yeah. Finish this guy. Oh damn! Why did I let like? This is like the basic enemy, and he shouldn't be hit. Oh, he's got nice blocks. Ah! He got me again. And then these guys come. These guys have shields. Damn it! And they're much better.
Remember your training.
Much better than. Because they move faster, it's hard to get them.
She will die.
Damn it. Yeah, these guys are harder to get because of their shield.
End it. End it. No. Nearly the end.
Yeah.
Watch out. Ignore the pain.
This. Okay, so I dodged to his left this time because then that opens up his back like that. Ah, but he's like so quick to turn around. Oh! So when I charge him, that's what he does. He's one of the toughest enemies I've encountered so far. Okay, he's dead. Okay. Is there anyone else? What's happening now? Okay, that's it. That's it.
She can't get through. Why not? To the gate.
Yeah, so we can't get through that gate, which is the direction where Hela is. Because first we must go through this gate. And then we'll come back. That's like we were here earlier and then we went through that gate. Now we must go back to this gate and see. Valravan.
Ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains.
So he has powers of illusion. This guy.
Follow the path to Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Exactly. So we must get his mark and then we can open the gate to Helheim, which is where we want to go. Okay. So there, up there is another thing we can unlock and hear more of the story.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest,
Odin
and the
is
Northmen
Thor's
hold him to be
father.
the foremost of the gods, the Old Father.
Okay, let's keep going. So if I walk too far from that post where I unlock the story, then we don't hear it. That's why I was turning around there. Just so that we don't lose more of the story. So we're supposed to go through this wall, right? Yeah. Okay.
Illusion hides the path to Valravan. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Yeah. So this guy is the god of illusion or something. I don't know. He's a master of illusion and he uses illusions to. It's part of his arsenal or something in his fights. Let's just see here, what are we supposed to do. Okay.
What's that? It's a door. No, it's a bridge.
Yeah.
Push it. Push it. Push it.
So
Come on.
we bring down the ladder. Okay, so we're supposed to go through that door, like I said. Where is it? There it is. But if we look through here, as I remember correctly, only there you see, but it's not there, but now it's there. Okay, so we go through there, and then now we can go through here. So yeah.
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
Yeah.
Anyone never could close her eyes. However hard she tried. Begged.
It's supposed to go through here, right? Yes. Okay, what's happening here?
This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness,
So we went through that door.
all that lurks within it.
I'm pretty sure, yeah? Yeah, we went through that
See
door.
you too.
So we have to fight these guys.
She's so weak. She's so weak. They can see your weak. You can anticipate.
behind me. Get out of it. Yeah, I let him into that. But, damn it.
They're winning. Behind you.
Okay.
You won. There's too many of them. Find a good position.
Okay, let's find a good position.
Defend yourself. Behind you.
Oh, that was a well-timed block one.
He's too fast. Behind you.
Oh! Okay.
Behind you. Capable warrior. Remember your training.
Yep.
There's another one. There's more. Be ready. Defend himself. Go.
Yeah, but this game has a very nice story, and I hope it becomes. So yeah, she has the power to slow down time.
Find a good position. Don't let them surround you.
I can't
Take him down.
beat this guy with a lunch. It's fast.
Behind you.
It's finished.
You won.
Ah, okay, it's done. Alright, so we're going through that gate. Or this
The
door here.
Northmen will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.
Look how much it's changed. It's all different.
Okay, so yeah, wait. Okay, there's another illusion there. So the no door. Door. Okay, let's go to the door. Yeah. So these are the things that we have to align, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. There we go.
Something's shifted. Something's happened.
Yeah, no?
Something's shifted. Can you feel it?
I think the door is open now.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different.
Okay.
An imposter world where the forest itself
Another
is watching.
You know what to do. Stay back. You have to move. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen. Don't. Open it. You can do it. Don't touch it. Step back. Come on.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Okay, so we are aligning the ravens again.
What does it mean? Which ravens? Where are they? Can't you see where she comes? Line up the ravens. Line them up.
Something's happening. Let me just see something here. You guys can see how we can't go up. Maybe I think this is what's supposed to happen. We go through here.
I hear something.
If you hear the soul of Raven,
Oh,
follow
there we
it,
go.
and it will lead you to him.
Okay.
Be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
So we still can't go up here.
Listen. Oh, Raven. Listen. Listen. Focus. Listen. You need to focus. Focus.
Okay, no gate. Still can't go up here. Okay, gate now. Okay, let's just see. And then what? Like we get up here and then what? I'm pretty sure we're supposed to come this side. Okay, let me just try and let's see. Just keep exploring and then we'll see if we find anything interesting. So that door won't open. Because it probably looks from the outside like the other one. No, this is where I came from right here. Then I went through here. Yeah. Now we'll figure it out. Give me a second as well, please. Wait 1 second. yeah, there was just something that also had me distracted. Because with these puzzles, you actually have to really focus to catch what's going on. So now I was just thinking about what's going on in the house and like, don't focus on what I need to look at here. But let's just see. Okay, let's just see here. Okay, there's the steps that changes. Now, let's go here. We want to see that gate. See if it's anything has changed here. Okay. Nothing has changed. Okay. I think that's back where we came, so we don't need to go back there. Yeah. We're going in here. I don't think we could before. Is it not? No, we could. Still locked. Okay, let's just try and figure this out. Okay, so this comes. Okay, I think this is what I was missing. Go this side. Okay, haven't come this way.
Challenge me.
There's the guy we're looking for, Valrava. He won't fight him now. He won't face us now. You see, there he's gone already. It was an illusion. Okay, so we're here now. We've seen him. Where the hell are we supposed to go? Okay, I think there's another thing here. Did I go through it now? I mean, I think I just go through it and come back. But I don't want to go through it twice so that I negate its effect. Because that's what happens. Has anything changed here? Did I go through it the first time? Okay. Robin was there. So this is an entrance, right? Okay. So, okay. Yeah. So now, okay. This is different. Okay. I think we were supposed to go inside, yes. Okay. There is Balraven.
Fight!
Just gonna go away. Okay. There's another. Okay. It's pointing us there. Yeah.
Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries.
So we won't be able to go in here because
Uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
So we're supposed to go through here, okay. And go underneath here. And then we go up there. Okay, now this is making sense now. Go up the ladder. Excuse me. So now we must go through this thing.
She can get up now.
Yep, we can get up now.
She can get up.
Okay.
Magic. Dark magic. A trick.
Okay, and
How can she get up?
Bait.
It's him.
Dark magic draws her closer.
so she has psychosis.
It's not him.
This
He's
girl.
helping her. It's not him.
And,
it's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not.
She has
It's
voices
magic.
in her
It's
head,
illusion.
and it's a crucial part of the game to understand or to appreciate, like that our hero is so now I have to just be careful, because there's many parts here. So yeah, I want to go up here. Now when I'm up here, I'll be able to align the ravens. There we go. This is what I'm supposed to do. Okay, I think now I can go through that entrance. Okay, but yeah. Hey Laszlo, thanks for liking. Yeah.
We picture
So we
fear
through that gate
as we think of a shadow
and we keep going, we keep moving, we
creature
don't
of the
stay.
night.
We have to
If
find
ever had
Valraven. We have to find him.
The worst kind comes without warning.
Okay, she can't get in here.
Deep and primal signal from within.
Okay.
He's dead.
A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Go round. Find your own path. There's a different way.
I expect enemies in here. Okay, but I am. And it's the toughest time. Also, if anyone has psychosis and it's in the end, like without giving away any spoilers, it's a very important part of the journey that they explain. I mean, that kind of explains the journey. Something happens, and I think it's fascinating that a video game, the way they chose to tell the story and the way they.
Behind you!
I'm getting stunned. This. Okay. This is where people die. Like, if I don't get up quickly, okay, that's luckily.
You can do this. Take it. Go again. People die. Behind you. Behind you.
I got that guy finally.
Surround you.
These guys have no shield, so they just... Oh damn, but I let him hit me now. Finish him. Oh, there's still more. So you want him to launch, and then you can get your opening. Yeah, I saw that coming. I saw that. I was like at the wrong place. Ah, and I'm dead. I was at the wrong place at the wrong time for that punch. I was like just coming from a dodge, but then I came right back into the line of fire. Yeah. Okay. Let me just pause it right there. Let me just pause it because I just want to see now if that issue is sorted. So we're having a lot of disturbances today, but I'm back. I'm back. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep seeing where Senua is going to take us. Let's just see here. A lot of things. You know, life doesn't stand still when you're streaming, so a lot of things are happening. I don't even know what I was trying to do now, but let me get back into it and see. So I had gone up here, yes. I went up here and I found these guys and I fought them. And then I think I keep going here. Okay. And then this is where I fought those guys, isn't it? Oh, there's more guys coming. Oh, in fact, I had died. Okay. Now I have to go back here. Okay. Yeah, and I was saying the way.
You're close. They've come for you.
The way that I died, like I was dodging, and then when I dodged, I came right back into the other guy's line of fire. So I could see that punch coming in. You must listen to those voices. These guys are hard to get in because of their shoe. Yeah, he swung.
Don't let them get behind you. Keep them inside.
So now I want to go attack that down. Like it's a bit hard because there's a controls a light attack, fast strike, left mouse button, right? Okay. Heavy strike. Is it not assigned? Move backwards. Why is this blank here? Okay, that should be heavy strike. And a fast strike should be this one. Because evade is middle mouse button. Okay. I think that's also been an issue. I've not been using that heavy strike.
End it. No. It's nearly the end.
Okay. Yep, tough. Okay. I've been sort of fighting with one hand tied behind my back because I had not assigned the heavy strike to the yeah. I had not assigned the button to the heavy strike, which is this. Okay. Okay, so the light strike is a lot faster, but the heavy strike does more damage, but it's slow. You watching? You see, I got in one. With the light strike, she does it twice, and then she does that. He does it. Okay. Okay, let me finish this guy.
Yeah, she's scared. It's nearly over. Finish it. Get out! Finish this.
There we go. Got him. Okay. So now that we defeated him, I think, yeah, this wasn't it. This passage opens up and then we can go unlock the story. Or
The Northmen
Yes,
say
yeah.
that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind?
okay, so we went past that story there.
Loved ones. To head deep into the wilds. Perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Okay, there's another gate that we have to open. I think this will be more complicated than the last one. But let's get to that gate, and I think we'll pause there for today, and then we'll come back again maybe tomorrow. Same time tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, so we'll be able to continue from there. After we
The song. Balraven's song.
Yeah.
It's over here. It's over here. Is that?
Okay, so we must align all of these things, I think, so that we can open that gate.
Listen, focus.
But yeah,
It's magic. It's magic.
quite a few of them.
This reminds me of somewhere. The forest. Where?
Let's go back here.
Which forest?
Okay,
Forest in the wilds. The wilds. She lived
so
in
this is blood.
She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
Yeah.
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her dog?
Let's just see something.
It nearly killed her, but
So
she
yeah, I think we're gonna pause there for today.
helped her. If it wasn't
We're
for
gonna
Druth,
stop
she'd
there
be
and
dead.
then we right like
She
before we
can't
go
beat
into
her
this
own
gate, before we solve these puzzles, and then tomorrow
She
we'll
wanted
start
to marry
on these
Gideon.
puzzles. But I just want to get a sense of
But it didn't work.
She thought her
What
curse would
is
affect him.
because I want to lower that
Her
breach.
path would spread to him.
There's a breach here. There's a
She
nothing here.
thought
You
she'd
can't
bring
go
the
through.
darkness to
Okay.
him too.
Can't go through here.
She nearly died.
Okay,
She
wait a
thought the
minute.
curse
There's
would
also
affect him.
what is
Ruth helped her.
this thing? Okay, something's happening here. Let's come this side. Okay. Okay, now that we've gone through here, then we can go through here. Okay. Okay. Where did we go? Okay, we already went in here. We already gone there. But I'm feeling something's supposed to happen here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Continue from there tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me on the stream. Like and subscribe and follow. I'm on Facebook as well. I mean, I'm on all my Facebooks and my YouTubes are linked. And thanks for those who sent messages on the chat. Yeah, suggest games in the chat. Talk to me even on Twitter and things like that. And I'll check you guys tomorrow again.